Hey, friends, welcome to today's Healing Circle. We are working on shifting our energy from this place of scarcity and not enough to shifting into sufficiency and the affirmation of I have enough. So we're going to do a little bit of EFT and probably some yoga moves. I'm just kind of going with the flow here. But basically, I want this video to be here for any of you or for myself when you get in that place of scarcity, fear, anxiety in your body, and then this circle being here to as like a little bit of alchemy to help you go from that state of scarcity into sufficiency. I am Essence Turner. I am a money archetype coach and an energy healer, yoga teacher, circle facilitator, all the things. And I'm just really in this space of wanting to create resources and create a healing library for us spiritual healers, entrepreneurs, and empaths. All right, so we are going to do this just like I would do a circle. And one of the first things that I do in circle is I pull a card. This is my Essence of Being deck. Don't use this that often. I used to use it in my in-person circles all the time. Intention is everything. If you are unsure about your direction, ask, what is my intention for this outcome? Create the roadmap for your energy to follow. Okay? So if you are unsure about your direction, ask, what is my intention for this outcome? And then create the roadmap for your energy to follow. All right. So let's go ahead and invoke our circle. And if you would, if it feels good for you, just go ahead and close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath in together. And exhale. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale. I'd like to invite you to bring your focus to your third eye right in the middle of your forehead. And I want you to see us out in nature. We're having a circle outdoors with Mother Earth. And maybe it's just me and you there, or you envision a large circle of all of us, all the people who will watch this over time. We're all together in circle holding hands. And we've come to circle to support each other, to love each other, and to receive and to give, and just be in sisterhood and community. I call on all the goddesses and mothers who've come before us. And I ask that your energy encircle our circle. Help us to let go of what we are meant to let go of today. Help us to release what needs to be released. And help us to receive what it is we are meant to receive today. Show us our next steps towards sufficiency. Guide us. We are open and we are ready and we are willing. We thank you in advance for the healing, the wisdom, and insight that we'll receive today. And so it is. And with that, circle has begun. Okay, so with the sacred money archetypes, there's this archetype called the ruler. And the ruler, she is the boss, she's the CEO. She's like all about building her empire. But one of her faulty beliefs and behaviors is that there's never enough. Like she hasn't done enough, she isn't good enough, doesn't have enough. And we can get caught up in these cycles, especially if your ruler is one of the top archetypes. Our top three are the ones that are most dominant. She's my number two, so she can come up really strong. As well as you may have been previously in a situation where there wasn't enough, or maybe that was the conversation in the household growing up. But many of us carry this limiting thought that there's not enough. And sometimes it just takes over and again brings anxiety in the body and just has us feeling really unsafe. And if you haven't taken your money archetype quiz, you can take it at essenceturner.com. It takes about 8 to 10 minutes to take the quiz, and it'll let you know all of your archetypes, and your top 3 highest score is your most dominant archetypes. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a bit of EFT, emotional freedom technique. I'm not gonna go into the details other than we are tapping on meridian points to release stuck energy. And you'll just repeat after me, tap after me. We're going to tap right here at the beginning of the eyebrow, the side of the eyebrow, right under the eye on the cheekbone, under the nose, in the middle of the chin. We'll tap in here, the heart, collarbone area, under the arm, and top of the head. Okay, you can tap with one hand, 2 hands. If you get behind me, that's okay. You can just close your eyes and just tap. It doesn't matter if you get behind. I just want you to stay connected to the energy more than anything, and repeat the words or substitute the words for what I say. Substitute what I say for what may be more true to you. We'll start with a negative round. This is us, just getting out what needs to come out. It's better out than in, right? So we want to get that negativity out, the fear and anxiety out. And then we'll do a bit of yoga, and then we'll go into the what's called the positive round. Okay, so meet me right here at the karate chop. Even though I feel like I don't have enough, and maybe I don't have enough, I still love and accept myself. Sometimes it just doesn't feel like there's enough. And even though I let that get me down and it causes anxiety inside my body, I still love and accept myself. Even though there's this voice in my head and it tells me there's not enough, it feels real. It feels true. And it doesn't feel good in my body. And even though this voice is on repeat, I still love and accept myself. There's just not enough. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. And that's just the way it feels. And even if I do have enough, it still feels like I don't have enough. And I'm just going to honor how I feel. I don't feel like there's enough. There's just not enough. No matter what I do, there's just not enough. I just can't seem to get to the place where I feel there's enough. Sometimes when I have enough and plenty, it still feels like there's not enough. This tape just plays in my head over and over. There's not enough. There's not enough. I just don't feel as though I have enough. Rest your hands, take a deep breath in, and close your eyes if that feels good, and exhale. One more time, breathing in and exhale. And just noticing how you might feel in your body if that negative round brought up any emotions, any sensations in your body. Just tuning in. So started at the top of your head, we'll just do a scan, the top of your head, your face, just tuning in, noticing if you feel any sensations. Moving down to your throat, your shoulders, your back, your chest. I'm just checking in to see if you feel any sensations. Checking in with your arms and your abdomen. Down in your bottom, your legs, your knees. Just doing a scan. Your shins all the way down to your feet. Just noticing. Checking in with your back. And if you notice any sensations, I want you to just bring your attention there. Like if you feel anything in your throat or in your stomach, just keep your attention there. And then we're going to just come on to our hands and knees for a little cat-cow. So just feel that energy, that maybe anxiety or scarcity or whatever it is in your body. Even if it's nothing, just take a deep breath in. We're on all fours. And as you breathe in, you're going to bring your head to the back. And as you exhale, so it's head back, tailbone up. And then as we exhale, we are bringing our tailbone in, rounding our shoulders, bringing our chin to the chest. And then as we exhale, we are bringing our head back, tailbone up. Exhale, rounding down. And then we're just going to do this at our own pace for like 6 rounds, tuning into that emotion, and then just flow through the movement. Two more times. And if it feels good, come back and just sit on your heels. Sorry, you can't really see me all. Okay, we're gonna sit on our heels, and I'll just be cut off for a second. Okay, sit on our heels. Or you can sit on your bottom. Maybe that's what I'll do so you can see me. But either way, you'll have your hands on your knees, and we're just going to do that same cat-cow where we're breathing. We're inhaling. As we exhale, we're rounding back, chin to chest. Inhale, head back, shoulders back. 5 times. Just moving that energy through your body. 2 more times. Now we're going to do spinal circles. So we're just rolling our torso. Breathing in on the up, exhaling down. Let's do this for 10 rounds, just moving that energy in your body. coming to center. And then now we'll move in the opposite direction, taking a deep breath in, going counterclockwise. Two more times. Meeting me in the center. Taking it as we inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up above our heads, prayer hands at the top. Exhale, bring them down. Continue to connect with that energy wherever you felt it in your body. We're going to do that again. Breathing in, sweeping the hands up above head, palms to touch. Exhale, bring it down. And just 4 times at your own pace. One last time. Keeping your hands at your heart and just tuning in and saying, I don't have enough. And as you say that, just tuning in to see if it feels as strong as when we started, or if that sensation has dissipated and it feels a bit less true. We'll just take 5 deep breaths before we move into the next round. So breathing in. And as you exhale, I want you to just blow out all that negative energy like you're blowing out birthday candles. So breathing in, exhale. Breathing in, tuning into that sensation, and exhale. Blow it all out. 2 more times. Deep breath in. And exhale, blow it all out. One last time. Deep breath in. Exhale, blow it all out. Keep blowing, blowing. Push your belly all the way to your spine. Just push all that air out. When you're ready, take a deep breath in. Exhale. And then coming back to your normal breathing pattern. If you still feel triggered, you can rewind this and do that part again. And then once you feel calmer and ready to move forward, then you can continue the round. So as we move forward, before we go into our positive round, just want to talk a moment about sufficiency. I read before that going from this place of scarcity to let's say abundance is like this big jump. So we'll just use the couch. So it's like going from feeling like there's not enough and then all the way over here to I have plenty. That can feel like too big of a jump and not feel really good. But you can go to the middle, which is like sufficiency, which is, if you look up what sufficient means, it means adequate, it means enough. And so if you can get yourself to the place of believing that you have enough, you can like release the anxiety, the feelings of scarcity, or whatever that state of being feels like for you. If you can get yourself to sufficiency, you'll feel so much better. And then sufficiency could be the bridge to get you to abundance. And so the truth is you might not have enough for all that you want to do. If there's a trip or a class or a coach you want to hire, right? If there's something you literally don't have enough money to do, you may not have enough for that, but like your experience of who you are, there is enough. And so when you step into sufficiency, it's really about telling the truth about where you are. In yoga, there's this philosophy called satya, and it's about truthfulness. And sometimes I have to do that to myself. It's like, tell the truth about where you are, about what's going on. And then I'm like, I have enough, you know. So there is this other, I don't remember the book, but it talked about just being here for today. Get out of the future. And so just being here today, can you believe that you have enough? Is that your truth? Tomorrow is tomorrow. Today, do you have enough? And then just each day grounding into the sufficiency of the day. I have enough air to breathe, I have enough water to drink, I have enough, money, I have enough food, like whatever it is, just like start grounding yourself in what you have today. That's one thing that you can do. But a lot of times the truth is we have plenty for what we need and more, but then there's other things that we want, that we desire, or we see other people having, and then we just live in this place of there's not enough, because we've been led to just keep chasing more and more and more, make more money, have more things, right? And when you get this thing or get this amount of money, hit this goal, then now it's the next thing. And that's just our society. And our brain can get out of control in telling that story of there's not enough when it's actually not the truth. But we keep thinking it and saying it, our body is thinking that is true, and then we live in those states of anxiousness and fear, when that's not even the real truth. You're not really in survival. So I invite you to practice sufficiency. It's a state of being that you call forth. You say, hey, you know what? From here on out, I'm choosing to live in sufficiency because I do have enough. There is enough. I am enough. I do enough. And I'm choosing to live there and to stop telling the other stories. Okay. All right. So let's move into the positive round. But before I go to the positive round, a lot of times I like to do either willingness or forgiveness round before we go into the positive round. So let's just see what comes through. So just tapping here and repeat after me. Even though I've been saying there isn't enough, I'm willing to step into sufficiency. Even though I've been telling the story that there's not enough, and at times there hasn't been enough, no matter what the story is right now, no matter what the truth of my reality is right now, I'm willing to step into sufficiency. I'm willing to own that I am enough. I'm willing to own that I do enough. And I'm willing to own that I have enough. I'm willing to see my situation differently. I'm willing to tell a new story. And it might not be easy, because my brain, and maybe even my body, is addicted to the old story of there's not enough. And maybe my brain and my body are addicted to feeling lack and scarcity. And it's a pattern that just keeps repeating. But I'm willing to break that pattern. I'm willing to start telling the truth. And the truth is, right now, in this moment, I have enough. Right now, in this moment, I am enough. And right now, in this moment, I'm willing to believe that I am doing enough. I'm willing to step into sufficiency. It may not be easy. My brain may give me some pushback, but I'm the boss. And I get to choose. And I'm choosing to believe in sufficiency. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time, breathing in and exhale. Let's go right into the positive round. I am enough. End of story. I have enough. End of story. I do enough. End of story. I have enough. I have enough air to breathe. In this moment, I have enough money. In this moment, I have enough food. In this moment, I am good. And I am just choosing to focus here right now. In this moment, I'm done chasing and seeking. And I'm choosing to take that energy and put it towards sufficiency. I'm taking that energy of seeking and I'm choosing to put it towards focusing on what I do have. And I have so much. I have people in my life that love me. I have so many things all around me. I have safety. I have friendships. I have so much to be grateful for. And I'm choosing to focus there. I'm choosing to tell that story. Stories of gratitude. I'm choosing to tell the truth. And that is that I have enough. I have enough. I have enough. And that's just the truth of who I am. That is just the truth of my being in this moment. And I honor that truth. I honor the truth of my enoughness. I choose to focus on my enoughness. And the truth is, I have enough. I am enough. And I'm doing enough. And so it is. Resting your hands, closing your eyes, taking a deep breath in and exhale. One more time, deep breath in and exhale. Now just tuning into your body, saying, I don't have enough. seeing if that still feels true or not, or what you're experiencing when you say that. Now say, I have enough. Right now, in this moment, I have enough. How do you feel when you say that? Which one feels more true? The I don't have enough or I do have enough? I'd love to hear from you. You can share that with me. But yeah, this completes our circle for today. And so you can do this on your own. You just do that pause, the negative round, get all that, negative mind chatter out. And then you can go into the positive round. Sometimes you can just go right straight to there. Sometimes I need to move my body to get that negative energy out. So I may do some yoga or I may go for a walk, right? So you can do this. I will continue to make these types of videos so we can do these circles and a little alchemy and magic together, transforming from one negative state into a more positive state around different issues. If you have any suggestions, anything you want me to do a circle and healing around, just let me know. Just trying to think, is there anything else I want to say on this topic? I think that we're good. And we'll probably talk about this some more on the podcast. So be looking out for that. The Goddess Money Healing Circle podcast. Again, if you want to know about your money archetypes, you can go to essenceturner.com and click, I think it's called Sacred Money Quiz, but you'll see the quiz on the home page. All right, so let's go ahead and close circle. So bringing your eyes to close, taking a deep breath in and exhale. Bringing the circle to mind again in your third eye, just seeing us out in nature. Feeling the energy of circle now even more elevated after the healing that we've all done together. And what we do in circle is we'll say what it is we're taking away from circle. And so it can be one thought, one sentence, one feeling. Feel free to share that with me in the comments, or you just hold on to it yourself. What are you taking away from circle today? And I am taking leadership and truth. And we say thank you to all those supporting us, guiding us. Thank you for the wisdom, the healing, the insight that has taken place today and that will continue to take place. And so it is. And with that, circle is closed. You can open your eyes. And if you want your own private healing online circle with me to work through an issue around money, abundance, or something else, reach out to me on my website on the About and Contact page. Just drop me a line and we can set something up. All right, I will talk to you later.